This is a message for the collective that resonates with the idea of splitting unity or twin flame. I know that term can get misused a lot, and so I just want to use it with caution, but it is showing up in this reading, so I'm going to talk about it. It's a telepathic connection, a connection that is very intense, like no other connection experienced with other people. But this is showing a connection with a splitting unity, where there was unity at one time and then it got divided into two. And this division into two counterparts coming together in this lifetime is a very intense meeting and can trigger growth in a very challenging way. And that's what is showing up in this reading. There was some sort of event that occurred where things were just decided upon emotion suddenly. So this could have been like a triggering event where one person decided to move on and disconnect from the twin. And this, disconnect and moving on could have been part of a journey about boundaries. And it's interesting because this is also kind of like a unity that is being split and she's going within. And so when this event happened, where there was a lot of emotion that caused a sudden change or a moving on, a separation, a splitting, moving away from each other, I should say, there was a lot of introspection and transformation about learning boundaries. This may have been a lesson that had been going on for, could have been going on for the majority of one's life. But it's like once you come in contact with this connection, it's like suddenly that lesson becomes so clear. And then you can go within and reflect and see how your other connections, partnerships, work relationships, have had a similar challenge around maybe boundaries. And through this connection, there was a very strong emotional trigger that allowed for this transformation to take place and be like, oh, I need to work on my boundaries. And to go within and seek that truth. And this person, when one of the twin goes on to learn about boundaries and transforming this aspect of themselves, the other twin is now learning about self-worth, not feeling like they're enough. So this is a theme that this person is now having to deal with, is when the twin leaves. So the separation, the silent treatment, having to learn how to deal with lack of self-confidence, maybe the attention that this person receives from others boosts their confidence, and then when they don't receive that attention, they feel like they're not enough. So this could have been some, shadow work that this person has gone through. And what I'm seeing in the energy that's coming up now is that there is a sudden movement forward, and there is lessons around, trust, wanting to take a leap of faith and to move forward in this connection towards growth. We have another card here of transformation and moving on to the next phase. So it's like, this is a sort of connection where even if there is, periods of separation, it's like the two will come back together again and they will continue growing together. And that's what's showing is now it's time for the next phase. It's like there has been a cycle, there has been a blossoming, like the butterfly is now blossomed into, its form, and now this intense attraction is what pulls the two of you back together again. It's like not being able to let go. This person is now showing up as wanting to come in and take action, wanting to work together, create something together, like have a fresh start. There is like a surprise showing up here. I'm not sure what that would be. But this person is showing up with lots of grounded energy, stability, seeing, wanting to be a part, like a long-term partner, wanting to give to the connection, not being able to let go, like holding on tightly to this connection, holding close to their heart to this connection, and seeing a future in this connection. So this is a very long journey. Like these few cards here from the explosive, emotional event that caused one to move on and separate, and this period of being alone, and now this ready to take action and come back together again. I mean, this whole process could be years. It could be years. But through this journey, you realize that there is no separation between the two, because you can feel this telepathic connection. Throughout all of these different stages, you feel the telepathic connection with your person, and you realize that you never really are separate from them. And it is just quite a beautiful connection. Should we get one more card from here? Any other messages that want to come through? It says, love is in the air when Cupid is around. And then we have remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationship. Music may be important. Also, we have these rings which symbolize commitment, and we have a flower. These may be, important symbols. So that is what I have. If this message resonates with you at all, please help me to grow this channel by liking and subscribing. Thank you, and see you in the next one.